Hey guys, welcome to a new 100-second tutorial. Today we talk about aperture. Aperture means the opening in a lens through which light passes and enters the camera sensor. You can actually compare it with your eye, okay? And with your iris and your pupil. When you switch between dark and bright environments, you will recognize that your pupil will close or open. Same with the aperture. Aperture is measured in f or t stops. Just keep in mind that as higher the number behind f or t, for example f22, as more closed will be the aperture. But when you shoot on a low number like f1.8, you actually mean that the aperture is high. So you will film on an open aperture, okay? Most lenses in cinematography have a maximum aperture of around 1.4 to 2 or 1.2 to 6, okay? That really depends on the lens. What's also really important is that aperture is affecting your depth of field, okay? So that means when you're shooting on a high aperture around 1.8, you will have a narrow depth of field, okay? So that means that the background as well as the foreground will be blurry. You have that bokeh in the image. But on the other hand, if you shoot on an f16, so a very closed aperture, you will have a large depth of field, okay? So that means that the background as well as the foreground in the mid will be sharp. What I would recommend while shooting is that filming on a maximum aperture can be tricky because a lot of lenses have a soft image when shooting on their maximum aperture. So if you have a lens that has around f1.8 on a maximum aperture, I would recommend to go on an aperture of around 2 or 2.4, okay? But that really depends on the lens. My Sigma 1835, for example, has a great performance on a maximum aperture. I hope you liked that video and see you in the next one. Bye.